A Massachusetts mom says she recently woke up to the sound of a chainsaw cutting her door down. Moments later, she says FBI agents burst into her home, guns drawn, looking for a drug suspect. Of course, they went to the wrong apartment. This is what was left of the woman's door. How'd they do that? With a chainsaw. He said chainsaw. FBI officials have admitted that agents accidentally burst into her apartment last week as part of a citywide drug and weapons raid in Fitchburg, about an hour outside Boston. The woman says she, her 3-year-old daughter, and her puppy were home alone at the time.
I just happened to glance over and seen this big chainsaw ripping down the side of my door. That's when I heard the clicking of a gun and saying, FBI, get down. So I laid right on down. He said, get your dog. I got her. And at the same time, I'm like laying in her urine because she did pee on herself at the same time.
Who wouldn't? For reals. Somebody chainsaws the door down. Good grief. The woman claims agents kept her on the floor for 35 minutes while her 3-year-old cried out for the other room. She says the FBI finally realized it had made a mistake. An agent showed up to offer a routine apology and to pay for the door. That's not enough. Not for her. Let's bring in the lawyers. Fox News legal analyst, former prosecutor Arthur Idala, and the criminal defense attorney, noted, Randy Zellin. Well, chainsaw. I mean, she's probably channeling her inner Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the moment.
I mean, I don't care if you're this woman, excuse me, if you're President Obama, if you're me, you're Randy, you're home, you're in your kitchen, you're supposed to feel safe. You're literally your puppy. I thought it was a dog. It's literally a puppy and your 3-year-old child, and a chainsaw comes through the door, and what you get is an apology.
35 minutes on the floor with 3-year-old screaming in the other room and dog pee-peeing itself.
And she's laying in the dog.
Oh, lying in the dog pee-pee.
And the helplessness of hearing your child crying and you can't help her. And what they said is, here's the landlord. Here's the phone number. We're going to fix the door for you. We're really sorry. In my opinion, there should be a financial award to this woman that changes her lifestyle. That changes the way she lives life.
All right, everybody. Over here. Randy now.
I can really see the correlation between what happened here and let's change her financial lifestyle. Let's put her on the Celebrity Apprentice. You want to know why we all get to feel safe? Because every single day there are men and women who strap on the gun and the badge.
Thank God for them.
And do we really want them worried about, you know what, I might get sued here if I do this? No, we don't. That's why we have something called, hold on, it's qualified immunity. It's not absolute. If it is shown.
What if it had been a grandmother who had a heart attack and died?
Well, wait a second. In that case, there was a 92-year-old woman.
What if the dog peed all over and you had to lie in it? Oh, wait.
No, because that's not the standard. The standard is,
so
look,
if the dog's peeing on you is fine.
If a cop screwed up, that's one thing. But if the cop screwed up knowing that they were screwing up or closing their eyes to the fact that they screwed up, then yeah, bang them out all day long, make them poor. But if they make a mistake and they objectively believe that what they're doing is right, they don't worry about getting sued.
They're acting on the part of the government. They're acting of, by, and for the people, right?
That's correct.
Well, I just feel like if for all of this, isn't there something? I don't know what it is.
And Randy, I'm not saying the individual agent should have to pay out of his own pocket. I think do I think the government should cut her a check? Look, Randy, you know people get checks from the government for a lot less than this, right? A sanitation truck backs over someone's big toe and they get $250,000 check from the city. This is a heck of a lot worse than that. And someone needs to be held responsible the way you are if you mess up in court, the way Shepard is if he says something wrong on the air, libel, slander, malpractice. So they have to be held to a standard.
When you and I mess up, we have something called malpractice insurance. We don't want our law enforcement people worrying about the consequences of making a mistake because someone will die. And that's not cool. They got to be able to do their job. If they screw up intentionally,
you know there'll be less mistakes. You know there'll be fewer mistakes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know. How would you react? Suddenly there's a chainsaw in there and you got your 3-year-old, your dog just peed you.
It's terrible. But just like 99 people go free,
at least give them some
99 bad people go free to make sure one innocent person doesn't get locked up, it's a balancing act.
At least nobody got shot. I mean, there's that.
Katherine Johnson got shot and died.
That's the same type of thing. Mistake. They went in the wrong house. She took out her own gun and they killed her.
We got to